These kind of questions, please recall these kind of questions in your mind. Whatever is coming in your mind, like these kind of questions, X-rays related. Okay, I'll take this all the questions one by one. Now the KVP is clear, MA is clear, time is clear. Now there is something. One part of USP of a machine is focal spot. One part of the USP is focal spot. One USP is focal spot. What is the role of focal spot?
The area of where.
What is focal spot? How many of you know what is exactly focal spot? I'm not asking role of the focal spot. What is focal spot? Where it is? Okay. Let me tell you. Let me ask you where the focal spot is.
Anode. In anode, it is a focusing point.
Where the focal spot is?
X-rays coming point.
Coming out the
red color. The point of X-ray.
See, first of all, you cannot see focal spot. You cannot see focal spot. First thing. Okay, the spot which you are seeing inside the machine, that is filter. For your information. Okay. You cannot see focal spot. Focal spot is a part of your X-ray tube. It is a part of your X-ray tube. Until unless you are not able to see the X-ray tube, you will not able to see the focal spot. Okay, now the question is, what is focal spot? Focal spot, the another name of focal spot is target. The another name of focal spot is target. This is a point where the electron comes from the cathode, from the filament, and hits. Where it will hit? It will hit on the target or focal spot, and from that focal spot point, the X-ray will generate. It will not come out, it will generate. The point from where the X-ray will come out from the X-ray tube is known as X-ray window. Okay, there is a specific point on the X-ray tube from where the X-ray is coming out. That point is known as X-ray window. Okay, that point is known as X-ray window. Now, the question comes, why focal spot? If you cannot see the focal spot, you cannot change the focal spot, but still the focal spot is a part of USP. Still the focal spot is a part of USP. If you will open your catalog, you will see one, the focal spot is written. Okay, so what? The thing which I cannot control, but it is still is a part of USP. And what is the role of the focal spot?
Amount of hot X-rays.
Huh?
Amount of useful X-rays.
No.
That's related to that the cone length also should be related.
No. That is focal length.
That's focal length.
Don't confuse with cone length. Cone length is basically a focal length. Focal length is nothing but the distance of X-ray point in and X-ray point out. In and out के पीछे जो difference है, that is focal length. Okay, that is cone. Okay, that is different thing. Okay, focal spot is something which is inside the X-ray tube where the electrons come from the cathode and hits and generates the X-ray. Fine. Now I am telling the rule of focal spot. It controls the blurring effect, blurring of image. You know what is blurring effect? Okay, hazy image. Okay, if your focal spot is bigger, the blurring would be more. If your focal spot is smaller, your blurring would be less. And this gentleman is right, it controls the sharpness. It controls the sharpness of image. But sharpness doesn't make again a sense for you. Blurring will make a sense to you. Blurring you will be able to understand what is blurring, right? But it controls the sharpness. The more smaller focal spot, the better the sharpness would be. The more bigger focal spot, the sharpness would be lesser. Okay. Now, but there is a contradiction in size of focal spot. If smaller focal spot is good actually because the sharpness is high in smaller focal spot, and in bigger the sharpness is less. We need a sharp image, right? But we cannot keep small focal spots. Why? Because it gets heat up soon, and because of the heating up of the focal spot, it can melt. That's why the manufacturer doesn't manufacture very small focal spot. Doesn't manufacture very big. They made it intermediate. Okay, neither big nor small. Because cooling, smaller focal spot will have a more cooling time, and bigger focal spot will have a less cooling time. We want a lesser cooling time also, right? That is why focal spot. This is the role of focal spot. Got it? Got it? Any query for focal spot? Now how many parameters I have told you altogether? Four. The last and foremost last parameter is filter. Filter. Okay, that is a part of your USP. Filtration. Okay, there are two types of filtration. One is inherent filtration. And one is added filtration. Added. ADDED. Added filtration and inherent filtration. The sum of added plus inherent is equals to total filtration. Inherent plus added is equals to total filtration. Now what is the role of filtration? What is the role of filtration? Okay, first of all, how many of you made a sense of added and inherent? How many you are able to understand added and inherent? No one? You are able to? Recently attended a training in Delhi. Huh? Okay. Anybody else? No? Okay. What do you mean by inherent?
Already.
Okay, if you have got your child, it will, if he is your son, so he will get certain features of yours. Okay, that is inherent features, right? That is inbuilt, right? So X-ray machine have certain inbuilt filtration also. Okay, that inbuilt filtration is known as inherent filtration. Okay, and there is another type of filtration that we used to add. The aluminum sheet we used to add in front of X-ray tube, aluminum filter. That is basically a added filter. The filter which we add to the machine, to the tube, is an added, and the filtration which X-ray machine itself has inbuilt a filtration, that is inherent. The sum of inherent plus added is its total filtration. Okay, and now the role of filtration is, what is the role of filtration? Who will tell me what is the role of filtration? Role of filtration?
Which controls the soft X-rays?
What?
Which filters the soft X-rays?
Yes, Ragesh. Yes, Ragesh, good. What? Again, repeat.
Remove unwanted X-ray.
They remove?
Unwanted.
They don't remove, they stop. They stop low energy radiations. Which will not participate in formation of image. Okay. Please write it into the same language. They will stop the low energy radiations which will not participate in formation of image. Okay. Because if the radiation will not participate in formation of image, then what will happen? That radiation will only increase the dose to the patient. That radiation will only increase the dose to the patient but will not help. Okay, so what you are doing? You are harming your patient but not getting a desired result. Okay, so the role of filters are to stop the low energy radiation which will not participate in the formation of image. That is why we used to have a filters. Now the problem is in the competitors, some of the competitors will make it USP like, sir, the Unicorn X-ray is having 1.5 mm of aluminum filtration and our one is having 2.5 or 2 mm of aluminum.
Have that
Yes.
lab also.
Yes. I am coming to that point. I know I am coming to that point. For your information, please write it down. As per ARB norms, is a standard. As per ARB norms, for 70 kVp, you require, for up to 70 kVp, you require maximum 1.5 mm of aluminum filtration. 5 mm of aluminum filtration. As per ARB. Okay. Up to 100 kVp, you require maximum 2 mm of aluminum. 70 to 100. Okay, greater than 70 but less than 100. 2 mm of aluminum. Greater than 100, 2.5 mm of aluminum. This is a standard. So no matter if you will have now what you can say, the satellite people, they are saying that 2 mm of aluminum. Okay, what will happen? If the 2 mm of aluminum filter you will place for 70 kVp of X-ray, what will happen? It will start stopping the useful X-ray also. It will consume more. Okay. Yes, it will consume more. It will start absorbing the hard X-ray also. Okay. We don't want to absorb the hard X-ray, right? So that is as per guidelines. You can say that as per the guidelines, we are satisfying the guidelines. Okay. This is our ARB guidelines. ARB guidelines. Okay. Got in this thing, filtration. Now how many parameters?
So,
Yeah.
AERB.
AERB, okay, Atomic Energy Regulatory Board. Ragesh. Yes, this 1.5 mm is the thickness of the aluminium sheet. Okay, filter can be of two metals generally, aluminium and copper. You may find somewhere the copper also. Okay, you may find the somewhere the copper also, and copper is denoted as an CU filter. CU filter and aluminium filter will be denoted as AL filter. Huh? No advantage, nothing. Okay, only the somebody uses aluminium, somebody uses copper. Earlier it was copper, nowadays aluminium because copper is costly. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Now 5 parameters. 5 parameters. Now the role of this 5 parameters are clear. Any doubt? No. Now the role of ARB comes. These 5 parameters are vulnerable to change. These 5 parameters are vulnerable to change over a period of time. That is why in older machines you need to keep more exposure time. Okay, as the X-ray will get old, you need to increase the exposure time. Ultimately, increase in exposure time, what you are increasing? You are increasing the dose. Okay, why? Because over a period of time, the machine gets deteriorated. Okay, the KV gets down, the MA gets down, the linearity finished. Okay, so you need to keep your machine on for longer duration, so that it can produce more doses. Okay, and more quality doses. More quality doses. So these all 5 parameters changes with the time. Okay, like focal spot, it get increased. The sharpness of image get poor. So what you used to do? You increase the dose. Okay. For KVP, either it get increased or either it gets decreased. For MA, either it get increased, either it get decreased.
So
For time,
calibration method to
yeah, I'm coming to that part. For time also, you have set 0.08 on the monitor, right? But actually your machine is exposed for 0.10 or 0.06. There is timer linearity failure, timer failure. Okay, so this is the problem which has to be encountered, which has to be addressed. Okay, that is why ARB. ARB don't want you should use a machine in which you set the parameter something else and it will give you something else. Okay, why? Because it will, if the machine will give you something else, you have set the machine to give something else. It is giving something else because you cannot see radiations. You cannot measure radiation in the air. Okay, so what will happen? You are giving a more dose to that patient, and you are putting a patient on risk. You are putting yourself also on risk. Okay, so ARB don't want this. That is why ARB said that the QA of all the machines should be done. QA is quality assurance test. Quality assurance test is nothing but it's a verification of this parameters. Yes, it's a verification of ARB guidelines with the specification of machine. Okay, what is QA test? Quality assurance test. It's a verification of ARB guidelines with the machine specifications. That the machine specifications are within the ARB guidelines or not. If they are not within the guidelines of ARB, then QA test is failed. QA test is considered to be failed. Okay, and if it is within the limits of ARB, then QA test is passed. And as per ARB guidelines, after every 2 years, you have to do an QA. You have to do an QA. So what and why we need a QA? And why ARB is there? ARB don't want you to be on risk, radiation risk. ARB don't want a patient to be on radiation risk. Yes, the QA should be done for every machine, either dental or medical. the QA should be done after every 2 years. Okay, because ARB believes that after every 2 years of uses of machine, the parameter will change. Okay, now what will happen? Now you will say that, sir, if the 70 kV machine, okay, becomes 72, it means the machine is failed, or 60 it means machine is failed? No. ARB have set the guidelines for the deviation of this parameter. For example, ARB said that for KVP plus minus 5 kVp is allowed. Means if a machine is saying 70 kVp up to 65 or up to 75 it is allowed. But more than this deviation, more than plus minus 5, then it is not allowed. It is not allowed.
Plus minus 5.
Yes, for KVP. Okay, like that they are having the deviation parameters for all 5 parameters. Okay, focal spot increases with the time. How focal spot increases with the time? Focal spot will never become small. It will always be big. Why? Because the electron hits and heating, it will do a expansion. It will do a expansion. Okay, so focal spot, bigger focal spot means more blurring. Okay, lesser sharpness. Lesser sharpness. So what will you do? What the dentist will do? To get the sharpness, he will increase the dose. To get the sharpness, or by engineer, or by demo people, to get the sharpness, what they will do? They will increase the dose. And increase in dose will put the patient on risk. Put you on also risk, put dentist also on risk, put everyone also on risk. Okay, that's why ARB don't want that. Got this thing? Okay, we'll have a break for 5 minutes and then.